Hello? Mic check, mic check. Okay, I think I'm good. Dan Tony, good morning, brother. How's it going? Welcome, welcome to the stream, brother. Alright, we finna cook. Let me tweet this link out real quick. Let me know if my audio good. My audio should be good. Okay. BTC, BTC. BTC front ran our third tap POI. But if you want to say this was an actual model one, you could potentially just draw your range like this. And you could say that this was a model one. And then you got the lower high for the lower low. You hit the technical target right here. I was looking at this as a model one, but then I was like, it's probably just better to draw my range from this high to this low. And then just look for price to come towards this third top POI. But we end up front running it. So now, and that's on total. I like to use total and Confluence with my setups. I always use total, USDT, and BTC. So looking at USDT right now, we are getting a bounce. Let's see. I got this liquidity POI. It looked like we just front run it. We front run this liquidity POI. This is extreme liquidity. If y'all don't have this on y'all chart, it's at 4.13. I tweeted about it on my X. It probably make more sense if we just mitigate this demand POI and then go higher. But let's see what's going on the lower time frame right now. So currently, we broke structure back to bearish aggressively, and we end up getting a lower high for a lower low right here. And now we just broke structure back to bullish. Right. We got one candle close above. This candle closes in 2 hours. So right now it's looking like we're trying to reverse. So potentially we come up into here, create some type of distribution schematic. We can use that in Confluence with BTC, potentially having an accumulation schematic. And then on our altcoins, we can just look for some high probability accumulation schematics. Clear? Bet. Make sure y'all drop a like on the stream. So that's kind of the plan right now. Because this is obvious supply right here. Let's actually, let me draw that range one more time. Let me check the volume profile real quick. Yeah, so it's even backed by the volume area high. So more than likely we get some type of reaction. It's either we gonna squeeze or we gonna reject, and you can just pay attention to the lower time frame and see how we come into the supply POI. If we start to come into the supply POI actually creating higher lows on the way up, right, leaving sell side liquidity, and then once we come into here we start the range. If we get a high probability distribution schematic, you can easily short whichever altcoin has the highest probability. You can long whichever altcoin has the highest probability accumulation schematic. I don't know why my chart keep deleting. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi. But yeah, that's what I would be looking at. Something like this. We just need it gotta be obvious, right? Because right now BTC, who knows what BTC is doing? Like, we kind of in a weird spot right now. We could start to accumulate right here. Who knows? I'm gonna break down BTC, but right now I just wanted to break down USDT. Let me go to the lower time frame. Let's see. So we had an accumulation schematic. Okay. This would be our more extreme demand that got left. This demand POI is backed by the PLC and the volume area low of this higher time frame range. So now we got two nice POIs that we can be looking at for potential high probability setups to just use in confluence with our high probability setups. Okay. I'm gonna set an alert right there, and I will set an alert at this demand POI. Right now we kind of in the middle of nowhere, right? We trying to break this market structure high, and we currently creating a higher low for a higher high from the looks of it as of right now. Let me see. Yeah, so you could draw this as a range. It's very low time frame, but more than likely this could start to turn into some type of range. But you see how we coming up right now, slowly leaving sell side liquidity. That's what we need. We need that. But if we find some type of setup and we don't make a rotation towards this supply POI, you can look for lower time frame supply POIs on the left. So like right here, let's see, we got some supply POIs right here. And this how you find those high probability low time frame setups, right? Normally I don't like go ahead of time like this. I just hop on the charts and I see what price doing. I use my horizontal line and I just go like that, and I go to see where price rejected from. As y'all can see, we're rejected from that supply POI. So now we got another supply POI above. I would say, and it's backed by the volume area high. Hold on. The volume area high keep changing. When I go to a lower time frame, then it scoots down. When I'm on a 1 minute. Interesting. But yes, this is what we're looking at right now. These are the current POIs that you should have marked on your chart. I'm gonna pull this all the way over here because I like to just have my POIs pulled a little more. Alerts right here. And then okay. So USDT is updated. That's all we're looking at right now. Nothing crazy. If we get some type of pullback, maybe we grab this low, stop people out, and then we come in here, have some type of low time frame accumulation schematic. We can find a high probability distribution schematic on our altcoin and confluence with BTC having a distribution schematic, something like that. So that's like that's the pre-planning, or that's the idea based off USDT. Now let's see, BTC. What is BTC doing? Look at the higher time for it. This is that monthly candle close from, let me see. So we were in like a monthly range As y'all can see, we got two consecutive bearish candles, and then we end up deviating the high. As of right now, this is kind of still a deviation. That's the crazy part, right? So we could always, technically speaking, come all the way back down, right? Come back up, sweep that high, then come back down. Like, who knows what could happen? Like, anything can happen on BTC. So don't be FOMOing into positions and feeling like you're missing out just because you're not in a position right now. Like, stay patient, stay disciplined. Don't force anything, because that's what the market makers want you to do. Y'all see how much euphoria was going on? Everybody like, oh, BTC at 125. It's about to break out. And next thing you know, boom. The market makers know that everybody gonna start to FOMO into long positions at the all-time highs. Like, if you're a market maker, are you gonna deviate? Are you gonna be like longing at the all-time highs? More than likely, no. So right now, okay, so instead of looking at this as a range now, I'm gonna keep this supply POI on my chart because it's a custom supply POI. Actually, put that back. Put this right here. And I'm gonna look at this as a break of structure, right? We're trying to break structure back to bearish. And now potentially we could be trying to go higher. And then maybe we get some type of lower high for a lower low, right? Something like this. Right, expectation and order flow. Let's see what we have on the lower time frame. We have these last two bullish candles before the aggressive expansion towards the downside. Nice supply POI to mark out. So we kind of got to be patient and allow BTC or USDT to give us a clear direction, right? As in, wait for a high probability model, right? Because right now we hit the technical target of this distribution schematic. I'll use this as my supply. So this is supply. I'm trying to cook right now. That's how I go about finding those setups, man. I'm telling you. These setups happen every single week. So if y'all trade TCT concepts, Wyckoff, 3Drive, whatever you want to call it, like, it's profitable. You just gotta be patient, wait for those high probability setups. They happen all the time, man. I'm telling you. The main reason why I'm not profitable is because of my psychology. So once you fix your psychology, then you start to see results. That's the main thing. But finding setups is easy. It's about what do you do when the setup don't work? Do you just try to make money, click the button, or do you stay patient and wait for that next high probability setup? Right? That's the only thing that's separating profitable traders from the unprofitable traders. It's just having the willpower, the ability to do the things that you know you're supposed to do. Oh, I ain't even been checking chat. My fault. Let me check chat. G Mosquero. How's it going, brother? Just saw your link in TCT. Joining next week. You guys are crazy. Ha. Hey, man, I'm telling you. Join, bro, but just be prepared to study. That's the main thing. It's just studying and just applying everything that you learn. Your mic is hella quiet. I probably need to talk louder. I ain't gonna lie. Brennan, what's good, brother? Yeah, I need to talk louder. That's my fault. Yo, can you check if hype was a valid Model 1 into a Model 2? Yes, I can. You're good, bro. I like your thinking. I've been studying past week nonstop. It's good. Oh, you had to turn the speaker up? Nah, I was kind of talking low too, though. I'm not trying to be too loud, but let me see. You see how price came down, right? When I'm looking at BTC on the lower time frame, if y'all want to chop this price action down, y'all see how we coming down, and then we start to create lower highs, lower lows. Sooner or later, you gonna say, okay, we're just deviating the lows and we're leaving the highs. Potentially, we are starting to accumulate to go higher, right? That's like just the theory. Because when you sweep sell side liquidity, it gives the market maker the ability to reverse price, right? Because he's able to fill his positions. So on the lower time frame right now, we don't have nothing crazy. I'm gonna actually look to the left and see what did we reject from, or where did we bounce from. Is it actually supply to our left, or do we grab liquidity? Let's see. So basically, we just grab liquidity. Yeah, but we do have some supply below. So this is a nice supply POI we can mark out. Cause it looked like we're trying to accumulate right now on BTC, to be honest. Just from looking at that price action. So this is a nice POI that we can mark out. Let's see. Maybe we pull our range from this low to this high, and this become our new range. We'll look for a deviation of the range low coming into this demand POI. And if we actually get a bounce and get a proper third tap with a nice return to zone, with an actual convincing breaker structure back to bullish, then you can actually take that, right? And it's kind of near that monthly candle close breakout. You know, we've been trying to break this, so maybe it's kind of, we can use it as support. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just trying to think, like, maybe. Regardless, we trade our confirmations, not our expectations. This is just a pre-planning, you know. So I would just set an alert at this low and set an alert at this high. Set an alert at this supply POI. And yeah, there you go. If your alert goes off right here, then set an alert at this demand POI and maybe at the market structure high. So say we come down, we do something like this, right? If we bounce, your alert go off, set an alert at this high, and then set another alert probably at this low, or the third tap POIs for potential Model 2, just in case we end up getting a higher low for a higher high, right? Instead of getting that sweep of the range low for a Model 1. Because we could just sweep this demand POI. Everybody think, oh, the demand POI is failing, and that just gives the market maker, you know, what he needs to reverse and fuel that reversal. So BTC is clear. Not too much going on right now. And you don't really want to be too much on the lower time frame, but right now that's what I'm seeing. Right, so we just gotta trade what the market gives us. Here's the alerts. You should have 4 alerts on your chart. Volume, range high, range low. This demand POI, supply POI. Okay, now I'm finna go over all the main crypto trading pairs. I'm gonna go over ETH, XRP, Doge, Solana, Sui, Fartcoin, Pepe, with, and then I'll do any other coins that y'all want me to check. Definitely confusing at home. I turned my speaker. Oh, definitely confusing at first. Go ahead though, keep it going. What helped you the most on the way to become profitable, or what would you have done different when you started out? I'm still on my way to profitability, to be honest with you. But what I would have done differently when I first started out was not just be trying to make money. You know, when I first started trading, I was just trying to make money. And when you go into trading trying to make money, you just develop bad trading habits that you do not want. Like, you do not want to have no bad trading habits, I'm telling you. So I have bad trading habits, and I have to learn how to break them, you know. And that's what I've been working on. That's probably the hardest thing, just like the mental game of trading. Because it takes like probably 3 to 6 months to actually learn how to do TA, right? And to have a foundation. And then after you have your foundation, like, you're good. All you gotta do is just keep cooking, keep working, and gain the experience and the knowledge. Right? You're gonna gain knowledge from your experience in the market. Okay, I need to delete all of this though, because I was looking at this as a potential distribution schematic. Yesterday I pre-planned a potential accumulation schematic if we ended up coming into this demand POI for potential model 2 or model 1 accumulation schematic. We ended up taking out the range high and then having a full rotation lower towards this technical target. So I was already looking at this as a potential bearish PO3, right? But then I was like, hold on, we could accumulate here. So I was just like, okay, we either gonna accumulate, go higher, or maybe we start to create a valid distribution schematic. We did not have a valid distribution schematic, so yeah, no entry on Ethereum. I need to delete all of this. I don't need all this no more. Okay. Now we're coming into this demand POI and currently bouncing. This demand POI is, I drew this lighter. So if I drew this lighter, if I make it 6, that means it's kind of like not too much importance on it. But right now it looked like we're kind of trying to bounce low key. So let me actually chop down Ethereum, because it looked like we accumulate. I don't know. Let's see. So most of the time you just want to start off on the higher time frame and just work your way down to the lower time frame, right? Let's see. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I guess you could say this is your extreme supply POI. 4-hour candle. Let's see. So on the hourly, we broke structure back to bearish right here. I would probably pull my range from this low to this high. Looking at it from first glance. And this is not a valid supply POI. Let's see what it looks like on the lower time frame. We don't have a clear supply POI from the looks of it. got some low time frame supply POIs to the left. This supply POI. Let me know if y'all want me to play background music. Cause it's just like quiet as hell. Y'all probably just hear my mouse clicking. Hold on, what is Pepe doing? Tough. Look at this, bro. Oh my gosh, this pre-planning was so tough, bro. I mean, it wasn't even a pre-planning, but it was just like marking out high probability POIs. Like when you can find those nice low time frame POIs, man. Like look at this. You gotta go to the lower time frame. As y'all can see, we're creating lower highs and lower lows. We end up getting a lower high for a lower low right here. Right, having an aggressive expansion towards the downside, leaving inefficiency. So when price come back towards this POI, it's like, okay, we're either going to reject from here, right, or we're going to squeeze through and grab all this buy side liquidity up here, right? Most people probably thought we were going to go grab all that buy side liquidity, and then next thing you know, we just rejected. But I haven't even updated Pepe. All right, let's see. Is Ethereum in the actual model right now? And it doesn't look high probability at all. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. This doesn't look high probability. Now if you pull it from here, actually this kind of does look good, low key. Because we got liquidity from the left, we tapped into a demand POI, we had an aggressive sell-off, right? We start to see market makers potentially start to fill their positions, and then we come into a kind of high probability range, low key, to potentially go higher. It's just I don't see no type of like no entry. Let's see. In the 45-minute, we got two consecutive bears, two consecutive bulls. This could be a nice bottom right here. Or maybe we come take that. Maybe we come take that low. And you could use this as a liquidity POR. So Ethereum kind of look like it's trying to accumulate. I don't. What is BTC doing? BTC is kind of in the middle of nowhere, and USDT is looking like it's trying to distribute. So if we take a short, or yeah, we take a long on Ethereum, it'll have to be in confluence with USDT. So let's actually see. We are on the low time frame, so you want to be more cautious. Most of the time, you want to like find those high probability setups that's been like going like ranging for like a day, especially if you just starting out. Ethereum, let's see, this has been going on for 11 hours. Do we have any supply POIs? I haven't done a live stream in a minute. Okay. Where exactly did we bounce from? I know we bounced from the demand POI, but let's go see exactly where. Okay. Nothing special. This looks like a very nice 30-minute bottom. So maybe we come up, we reject from this supply, come down, grab this liquidity POI. What time is it? It's 2 o'clock. Okay. Around 5:30. See, cause the timing gotta be right too. Could we come back and grab this liquidity POI? 2 consecutive bears, 2 consecutive bulls. And maybe this would be a 1, a 2, and a 3. So maybe this would be our 1, this would be our 2, and then this would be our 3. I don't know. Yeah, for Ethereum, I would say just be patient. Don't force no entry right now. This does look good. I'm trying to think of a potential entry. It would need to be in confluence with USDT. USDT has come and tapped into extreme supply. We kind of got a 3-tap model coming into it. And we have a break of, well, not really. We're trying to break the low right now. Currently trying to break the low. Huh. And this is valid. This would be a valid 1, 2, 3. We got sell side liquidity below. We have this one demand POI that's kind of in the way. And it's very low time frame. Like 1 minute. I mean, not 1 minute. The range is very low in duration. 12 hours. But actually, that's not that low, actually. So if this distributes, BTC goes higher. BTC looks like it's accumulating, but I wasn't trying to pay attention to this. I was trying to look at it as like, you know, a bigger range, but if you actually pay attention, it does look like we're accumulating. Did we sweep this low? Yes, we did. Like this is so low time frame, bro. Hey, y'all probably like, bro, this dude on a 1 minute. This is how you find those setups. You gotta be able to trade on low time frame to find those precise entries to where it allows you to de-risk your position very quick. Like, so most of the time, if I take a loss, I don't even take a loss because I end up moving my stop loss to break even because I entered very precise. Price ended up getting an aggressive move away from my stop loss that allowed me to move my stop loss to break even, and I can preserve my capital, right? Instead of just entering just after you see price get the move. Like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. You kind of gotta have that experience. You gotta accept the risk. If it's high probability, and you know you done did everything you're supposed to do, you manage your risk, you waited for your confirmation. Like at that point, you accept that you don't have control. You don't know what's gonna happen, but it's a probabilities game, right? The next trade is not gonna make you a millionaire. Great advice, thank you, brother. What do you think of EWT? I learned that, and it gives a good outlook, but it's not consistent. If that makes sense. EWT. I don't know what EWT is. I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. EWT. What is that? All I know is ICT, TCT, Wyckoff, supply and demand, trend lines. I don't know EWT. So right now BTC kind of is in an accumulation schematic. If BTC comes down here, taps into this demand POI, and we get a nice breaker structure in confluence with Ethereum doing the same, that is our long. Okay. Um, would I prefer us to take that low or get the higher high? Higher low for the higher high. Probably the higher low for the higher high. So maybe we have a demand POI that we can bounce from. Yes, we do. Okay. I'm liking Ethereum. Like as soon as I hop on the chart, I go through my pairs. But if I get on that first pair and I see that it look good, I won't even be looking at the other pairs. All right, so Ethereum, I'm gonna set an alert at this high. Set an alert at this demand POI, and then BTC set an alert at this. I'm gonna set an alert at this demand POI. This is the more extreme demand POI. Damn, we getting that move right now though. It looks like it. Like, is this like? Hmm. This is a trade. I'm not gonna lie. This is a trade. Um, This looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. We're creating lower highs and lower lows. We got a higher low for a higher high breaking market structure. Now we just got a higher low for a potential higher high to go higher. The only thing is we have supply, low time frame supply POI, and we have this supply POI. But this looks really nice. I don't even have my like. Let's see. What's that? Dog, check hype. I got you, brother. Check hype. Hold on. I actually put that back on my chart. Let me see what hype doing. Okay. Do you see anything on hype, like an accumulation schematic or anything? Elliott Wave. Oh, that's Elliott Wave. I'm dumb. I'm dumb, bro. I should have known that. I was finna say Elliott Wave too earlier, but I was like, I ain't gonna say it. That's crazy. I don't know nothing about Elliott Wave. I haven't really did my research. Okay, so we rejected from this supply POI. I like this supply POI. We also have another supply POI above this low time frame supply POI. I mean this last 1 minute block or 1 hour. Dang, I'm on a high time frame. I'm not even on a low time frame yet. Let me see, because you can actually break hype down. I shorted hype at the all-time high. I gave it out on my X, and I don't even know. Probably one person took the trade with me. I caught the all-time high, but it took me 3 trades. I lost the first 2, and then the third one, cause it was like I was no, I didn't lose the first 2. I'm lying. I think I lost the first one. One was break even, and then I won, and then I ended up actually getting the entry. But they all were like, each of them, my trade got confirmed. I waited for the break instruction. I don't really see too much going on hype. Where are we bouncing from right now? So we just grab liquidity right now. I don't really see too much going on hype. Ooh. This, I don't know. Ethereum, bro. Ooh, Ethereum looks so good, bro. I think the entry that would have been nice is if you would have already had your limit order right here, right? And you have a potential 5% gain. Because like this is nice. Once you get this higher high right here, like say we push out right here, you can already move your stop loss to this low. You can trail it. And if you get stopped out, just wait for a reconfirmation coming to this demand POI if we get it. But right now we're already in the confirmed accumulation schematic. We got a nice higher low for a higher high right now. A nice 30-minute bottom formation. This looks nice. Ethereum looks nice. I don't know. Is it any other pairs that look nice like Ethereum? And it's in confluence with BTC. Like this is what you want to see. These is the setups you want to take. Like I don't know if I got to the chart too late. I mean, did anybody take this or like yo, hold on, bro. Cause like, dang, bro, why? This looks so good, bro. Bro, there's no way we just like kind of caught this live. I don't know if any of y'all even in this trade, or any of y'all. Like, this is perfect. Oh my gosh, bro. Look at this shit, bro. This is TCT, bro. I love this shit, bro. Oh, bro. This is what I be trying to say, bro. Like at this point on Ethereum, you can move your stop loss to break even. To be honest, like if you trying to preserve your capital, price could always come back down, tap into the demand, and then move higher. Obviously, right? So, you know, if you want to be disciplined, wait for that. If you trying to pass like a to be honest, I wouldn't wait for it. We should get the move now. Everything is happening now. We should get it now. To be honest, if we start to reject or bounce from here, then it's like okay, monitor it. But right now, at this point, you're up potentially 1%. Nothing crazy. If we make it to this supply POI, you're up 2%. Yeah, I would just, if you are in this position, like I would just let it play. But a re-entry is gonna be this right here. Very simple. If we get this, we go long. Simple. It's very simple. I'm gonna post this in my Discord real quick. This is the potential setup that we're looking at. Put it in the TCT Discord. It looks really good. Ethereum. Potential last point of support, LPS entry. Trade your confirmations, not your expectations. Okay. My alert set on this demand POI and on this supply POI. So alert set on Ethereum. As far as hype, were you potentially looking at a distribution schematic? Why does hype look distributive? Nah, hype kind of look distributed, but BTC look like it's kind of having some type of internal accumulation schematic within this high time or this range, internal range. We kind of accumulated right here, and now it look like we're trying to make a higher low for a higher high. And then USDT is distributing. Do we leave any supply? So we mitigated this supply. We have this supply right here. And we could use this as liquidity. Settle it right here. Y'all can't tell me this don't look good. I'm not gonna lie. This look too good, bro. If we come down slow, I'm telling you, this gonna work. We gotta have that nice return to zone. We gotta have local buy side liquidity. If it's an aggressive move, if it's very aggressive, it's like we don't want to look at this. So let's see. But I feel like it's already gonna get the move low key. Like, I'm not trying to say FOMO into a position right here, but everything looks like it's in play right now, technically speaking. Yes, we have demand. Price could easily come down here and then come all the way back here. Even sweep this high and then go lower, right? And this kind of be our extreme buy side liquidity. And then we get the model 2 for the rotation downwards. But yeah, that's why it's just important to be patient. And if you don't get an entry, like if you don't get your entry on the breaker structure, like don't force it, because it's going to be a million trades. It's going to be a million models. If you miss a TCT model, it's going to be another one. Let me read chat. I think it's in confluence with USDT. So you think hype is trying to distribute and confluence with USDT? But let's see, cause hype on a higher time frame. On a higher time frame, cause I was trying to see, but I forgot to check. Let me see. So on the 8-hour, no, 6-hour. Okay. So this would have been our 6-hour market structure lower high. So with that being our lower high, this will be our range high, our range lower. I was trying to see if this was a potential range, looking at the DL tool, but it don't. Nah, I wouldn't look at that as a range. To try to say like maybe price is already kind of distributed right now, and we might make a rotation towards this low, but yeah, we would just have to see what hype do. Hype look good though. It look like it's trying to create some type of distribution schematic. it's just not really the best POIs to be honest. And then you just need better POIs. So we'll see what happens. Set an alert at that liquidity POI, and yeah, I think hype ends up going higher though, honestly. Because technically speaking, if you look at the left side of the chart, you could say that we're accumulating and we're going to go take out this high right here. Like you could say that we're going to go take out that high. And we getting higher lows and higher highs, right? So until we start to like take out one of these lows and have a change in state, right? Then you don't really want to try to go against the trend. The trend is your friend. And be careful, because sometimes you can get that fake break and then boom, and you get stopped out. I've been there, I've done that. I've been there, done that, bro. Yeah, Ethereum getting the move. Let's check these other altcoins. See, I was gonna update all the pairs and look for high probability setups, but it looked like we found it. It looked like we found it. Let me see. Solana. Yeah, Ethereum looks really good compared to all these other charts. Let's see, Fartcoin, Pepe, with, bro, Ethereum's the highest probability setup, bro. It's that simple, bro. Frat, Frittatu, I shorted AIXBT a couple weeks ago. Looking to long it now. Do you think it's putting good accumulation model in lower time frame, like in 15 minutes? Let me check that out, brother. I got you. AIXBT USDT on the 15. Oh, this look really good. Oh, dude, that look good. Oh, bro, I done seen this pattern before. It looked good, but it's like it could look better. It looked good, but it could look better. It looks nice though. It's just we had such an aggressive sell-off right here. It ruined the whole entire model. Like this right here. Like if we could have just got a slow grind down and then maybe came here, right? Yeah, I wouldn't try to take that. And then you're nowhere near support. Like if you look where we're bouncing from, wait, hold on, pause, take that back. I take it back. Did we actually bounce from here? Okay, so actually we bounced from here, so you could say that this mitigation and just this perfect tap indicates, you know, market makers filling their positions and stuff. I wouldn't trade this. It's not a high probability model. It looked good though. Or it looked good from first glance. It looked like it want to go higher, but at the same time it don't. It's not high probability. Like compared to Ethereum, you rather take this or you rather take Ethereum? Like, I don't know. I would probably take Ethereum over this. Like you kind of got this one high, this high, and then this high. But if you look at Ethereum, you got all this buy side liquidity right here. You got these highs, you got this high, these equal highs. You got some highs right here. You know, even highs coming down here before the aggressive expansion towards the upside. So that's why whenever you see models, you always want to try to take the highest probability model, right, based on your variables. the return to zone, the time displacement between your taps, like the deviations, right? Was it a quick aggressive deviation, or does it look like market structure? You know, you got to pay attention to those things, and with experience, you just get better. And then you start to hop on the charts and you see a model and you just take it without hesitating because it's like, oh, I know this has a high chance of playing out. I'm willing to risk my money on this setup. XRP, gotcha, brother. Wouldn't USDT go down and mitigate demand, then reverse to grab supply up top? Yes, it could. It definitely could. It could. It's not like it's gonna like it's guaranteed, right? We don't know what's gonna happen, but um, you know, we know it's either gonna bounce and go higher, or it's gonna squeeze through, maybe grab liquidity, go higher, or go lower, grab this low, and like anything could happen. But you already supposed to be in this trade, right? And you just using this in confluence, right? You're not really gonna do too much if you're in this Ethereum. If you're in this long right now already on the mitigation, right? Like you just in your position, you just being patient. Could you move your stop loss if you want to? Yes, and just if you get stopped out, wait for a reconfirmation if we get it. But yeah, that definitely could happen. It could come bounce, come back higher, and go like this. And then XRP. I need to drink some water. Okay. XRP has disrespected our demand POIs that I drew out. Squeezed through this. Had a very aggressive sell-off. Um, Damn, we rejected from this supply up here. And grabbed this. Wait, damn, went lower. We didn't have no high probability distributions come out in though. So you couldn't have taken a trade on XRP unless you just FOMO'd into a position. And then if you made profits, more than likely you're gonna give them back to the market because you weren't disciplined. I'm telling you, that's how the game goes, man. Speaking from experience. All right, let's see. I don't really see no model right now on XRP. In the lower time frame, creating lower highs, lower lows. Yeah, I don't see a valid range. What is hype doing? Oh, hype push higher. Yeah, see how I said like hype is probably gonna go higher. Cause kinda if you pay attention, like most of the time you want to look at the left side of the chart. Pay attention to the left side of the chart more than you're doing at that. Cause this may look good, and some people may try to take this. They may try to FOMO into a position. Boom, got liquidated. You know, it's against context. Like you gotta pay attention to USDT and BTC. Or in a low time frame accumulation schematic. When these accumulation schematics get confirmed, they play out a high percentage of the time. That's why like trading TTT concepts is so profitable, right? Because it plays out most of the time, and when it don't play out, you're able to not take losses because you're able to like manage your trade and not take a loss. And if you do take a loss, okay, that's part of trading. You gotta be willing to. It's no reward without risk, so you gotta be willing to put up the risk, you know. But you just gotta calculate your risk. But hype, man, I wish I was in this Ethereum loan. See, at this point, you could already de-risk. you entered on the mitigation of the demand POI, and then you put your stop below this low, right? You could have even put it below here, but it's like, bruh, we should be protected by this demand POI, especially looking at this 30-minute candle. This nice bottom formation. This is beautiful. These are the setups you take without hesitating. You got your range low, range high. Sweep of the range low, sweep of the range low. This is a Model 1 accumulation schematic, right? You got the aggressive sell-off right here. This is just to, get more people, trap more people, cause fear before fully rotating. But this bottom right here gives me enough conviction to enter this trade on that demand mitigation. Just seeing this this bottom formation. This is nice. I don't know. Did anybody end up taking that trade? Do you trade stocks and forex? I used to trade gold. I used to mainly trade gold, but I don't really trade forex no more. I do want to start trading forex, but as of right now, currently, no. And I want to start trading stocks. I used to trade stocks a long time ago, but I used to just be like trying to trade at work, trying to make money, and I wasn't profitable. But like, I feel like if I actually tried to trade stocks now, I probably could actually be profitable and make money in trading stocks. Because I'm actually an advanced trader now. I have experience, I have knowledge, right? Back then, I looked up a video. I set up some MACD RSI settings, and when I seen the MACD go above the RSI, I longed or something like that. Like, bro, that's how I used to be. Wouldn't trade this. Ethereum dominance got triple lows below. I like that. Use Ethereum dominance and confluence with your setups. Let's check out Ethereum. Where is that? Wait, I don't have it. Wait, you say Ethereum? I don't have Ethereum dominance. Oh, I don't even got Ethereum dominance on my watch list. I don't use Ethereum dominance and confluence with setups. When you say triple lows, um, what lows are you talking about? Because if you talk about on the lower time frame, like down here, these lows. Wait, what lows are you talking about? Because this looks as if it's trying to go higher. If Ethereum dominance goes higher, does that mean Ethereum goes higher too? Or are they... What's the correlation between them? I don't trade Ethereum dominance. Should I start adding this Ethereum BTC? Oh, okay. Dang, I didn't check this chart. Well, I updated it, but this is probably the last time I was on this chart, somewhere over here. I gotta update my chart. I gotta look at my colors. Let me update this real quick. What Ethereum doing? If we get the proper confirmations, we go long on this demand mitigation. It's that simple. So I hope everybody is able to benefit off this trade if it comes to fruition. I'm telling you. It has to be in confluence with BTC, potentially. Well, it don't have to. It would be nice though. But I don't know. BTC done pushed up very high. But maybe people think it's going to be a lower high for a lower low, so people shorten. And then boom, we reverse and take out these highs. How long have I been streaming? I just been cooking, bruh. Could have took that Ethereum. I don't know if any of y'all got into this, but some I don't know. It looks good, but it's like if you didn't get in already, it's like you're FOMOing into it. And right now, it could look better. This will be the better entry, right? The more disciplined, patient, high probability entry. But at the same time, like this is a nice low, so you could have entered seeing that low form and potentially already have your position or your stop loss move to break even. This one I had went with all gray charts. I had my all gray error. I was like, man, I gotta go all gray, bro. I'm sorry. But then when Lars came back from vacation, bro, I'm like, man, I'm going back to TCT colors, bro. Cause these like my favorite colors, bro. Like purple, purple my favorite color. So it's like, man, I'm used to these charts. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to what I'm used to. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm trolling. I'm trolling. Let's see. What is Ethereum BTC doing though? I really could break this down because I need to start. I need to start using this chart. Let's see. This is how I find out if we actually reject it from a supply POI by just I'm gonna use this as supply by just using my horizontal tool for anybody who want to know how to find your POIs quick. Just use the horizontal tool. Dang, that look hella distributive. What the heck is going on? Oh, I'm like, bro, where is it at? Okay. I'm just trying to cook right now. I'm trying to see what's going on this chart. I don't really see nothing like high probability, but I see these lows that you're talking about. And basically what you're saying is Ethereum and BTC will go lower and take out those lows. That mean this model will fail. Um, if I was you, I would use BTC and USDT and put more importance on these majors. Only because that's what I've been doing, and when these sees everything in confluence, just USDT and BTC when it's in confluence with another setup, most of the time it plays out. So I don't know. If it don't play out though, and we end up taking those lows, and it causes like these models to not play out, then I will actually journal that, and I'll put that in my notes, and I'll start using Ethereum BTC in confluence with taking a Ethereum setup, right? I appreciate you for pointing that out, because I have it on my list. I just don't use it. Recently, I just been using Total One, USDT, and BTC. These are my three majors that I chose to use. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use either Total One, Total Two, or Total Three. I'm not gonna use all three of them, and I just been using Total One. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens on Ethereum, but the plan is clear. Like, if we continue to get a slow move down right now, I think we get the bounce from this demand POI. I want it to be very slow though. Like, we need to go down slow and then bounce right here, something like that. I appreciate everybody tuning in to the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you is new. Turn on post notifications so you know when I post and when I upload. Follow me on X. If y'all don't know who I am, my name is Markel Simons, and I trade TCT concepts. I've been trading TCT for a year and I think 5-6 months. Probably like 6 months of that has been just, clicking the button, not really actually trading TCT, because I used to trade only gold, and gold used to have models every week, but then gold just went parabolic and just been going straight up, right? So I used to just click on gold trying to just make money and not actually trading TCT's concepts no more, until eventually I was like, hold on, let me start trading crypto, because these models keep showing up and I need to actually, I'm trying to trade TCT. And then I got into crypto. I see these models happening every single week. I'm like, okay, it's time. Let's put in this work. I'm locked in. It's no going back. So now I'm just working, Ethereum is already exhausting. Not what I want to see after forming a potential TCT model. I mean, you gotta understand, this is actually what you want to see. Well, I'm not gonna be honest. This is what you want to see, because first off, we haven't even came back towards this demand POI yet. But if we do, it's like, this gives us an opportunity, right? This is a potential opportunity for us to potentially make or take, I'm not even gonna say make money, right? Because I was about to say that, but to take a high probability setup based on our trading system, right? Understanding that over a series of trades, I will be profitable if I continue to execute these high probability TCT concepts or TCT schematics. If I continue to execute them with precision and accuracy, right? Managing my risk, which is the most important thing. You said, let's see. Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Bro, I want to see what happens. I need to open my window. I closed my window because I didn't want to be stream, but it's hot as heck, bro. I'm sweating. And I'm in here cooking, bro. So I don't know how long. I think Lars is gonna be back tomorrow. So since Lars is gone, I was like, let me try to stream for everybody in the community, because I haven't streamed in a minute. And recently, I've been giving out really good setups. Like, I be giving out setups that hit TP and be like 5% in one trade. Like, if somebody was to take the setups I give them, they could easily be profitable just by taking the setups that I give you and managing your risk. So pretty soon, um, I just opened up a mentorship. If y'all would like to join that, check out my ex. Click the link in my description. Yeah, come cook with your boy. I trade just like Lars, but um, I think me and Lars we have different time zones. So me, I be up around Asia session, and recently all the setups been coming around Asia session, or like on the weekends or something. And I'm always on the charts on the weekends, or I'm on the charts at like the most random times. And lately, that's when the models get confirmed. But let's see what happens right here. It looked like we kind of going down kind of fast, low key. Low key. I'm on the 5 minute. This candle does not need to be aggressive. They need to continue making those doji candles. If we continue to make those doji candles this whole entire way down, as y'all can see, all we leaving is lower highs. Each candle is lower highs. So that's all buy side liquidity. So if we continue that down, by the time you get that first breaker structure, boom, you're going to take all that. Right, so this move down tells us if we're going to get a trade right now. And if we do get a trade, that'll be lit. Because my first stream, I give everybody a high probability setup. Haha, let's go. Everybody eat. Whole community eat. Everybody in the chat right now, everybody eating. And if you're not in the chat, I put it inside the crypto analysis. Yes. And I put it inside my my community. Should post it on X. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post it on X. I'm gonna post it on X because I ain't posting nothing, bro. I haven't been active. But tomorrow, I'm updating all my charts. I'm gonna be posting all the best POIs. So y'all just stay tuned. Make sure y'all follow me on my X and turn on post notifications. Cause tomorrow I am cooking. So get ready. When I post, just follow the post. Put the POIs that I put out in the alerts. I'll show y'all the alerts that I set to, and y'all can set y'all charts up. If any of y'all want to, one-on-one mentorship or learn how I go about finding setups, and if y'all need more help, you kind of want to elevate your trading, take it to the next level, but you don't know what to do. Hey man, come to me. I'll teach you. I'll show you. I'll back test with you, and I'll actually help you improve your thought process and just understanding how TCT concepts work, right? Because when you understand how they work, then you know when to use them, right? People be trying to trade TCT concepts and it don't even be coming into a POI, right? An important POI, be in the middle of nowhere, and then the model fails, right? So it's just like I have all the experience, and I'm just, hey, I'm ready to help everybody succeed, including myself, right? Profitability is inevitable. You just gotta keep going, keep developing, keep improving. Main thing, psychology. Psychology is so important. I would stay patient. I like what we're seeing right now. I'm telling you. I would hate for this to just shoot up, but if it does, it does. If you're not in this trade, don't FOMO into a position and just say, oh, I'm going to put my stop loss right here. Because guess what? That's when you going to regret it. I mean, sometimes it plays out, right? Sometimes it plays out, but hey, man, it's all about discipline and just longevity, making the right choices. That's going to lead to, your success in the future. With every choice you make in trading, like, it's either helping you reach your goals or it's pushing you further back. So you gotta learn how to just, get rid of those choices that's not helping you, right? And you know what they are. And then boom, you're gonna reach profitability. Simple. It's right there. I'm telling you, just keep working, keep going, don't stop. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm telling you. I just got laid off my job, bro. Like, all because somebody else, of because of what somebody else did. So that happiness, like, bruh, I, I'm thankful that I'm soon to be full time trader. You know, full time entrepreneur. Just being able to create revenue online, help others create revenue. Right? Hey man, ain't no better job. Solana and ETH has the same model. It does. I didn't see Solana. Look at hype. What the hell? Did we sweep the high? Oh, we didn't sweep the high, but we grabbed that liquidity. But I wouldn't trade this. I'm not gonna hold you. It's against the trend, but could it play out? Very much so. If it does play out, that means Ethereum probably fails. But if I had to choose, I would choose Ethereum. And just based off the current, the sentiment of the market, everybody's bullish. Everybody's bullish. So let's see what happens coming into this demand POI right here. If we come into this demand POI and we start to get, an immediate reaction off of it, showcasing market makers pushing price higher. At the same time, we get a confirmation on Ethereum, back getting a breaker structure back to bullish. We'll take that trade. And right now, I like how we have this high and this high. We're leaving the highs intact. So can we continue to do that? And then boom. The plan is clear, man. I done said it about 5 times. If y'all don't understand, I don't know what to say. If you're not in the trade right now, do not FOMO in. Wait for your trade. If it don't give you a trade, then But if anything, another scenario is we go higher, tap into the supply, go lower, and then come back later, and then boom. That's another potential scenario, and that's just basically supply and demand. But you're in a TCT model, so it's like, oh, I know what to do. Wait for price to tap into my demand POI, break structure back to bullish, boom. I don't know how long I've been streaming. Oh wait, did I check Solana? I forgot to check Solana. I don't like Solana, actually. I don't like Solana because of this right here. Ethereum has it too, though. But it's like Ethereum's look better. Like if you look at the first tap of Ethereum, like look at the distance. Look, you got a 40% deviation, and then you got another 40% deviation. But you look at Solana, look at this deviation. This is a 1.31, and then you got a 22. So when you go to draw your range, you pull your range from bottom to top. You pull out your DL tool. Well, it is a deviation, technically speaking, though. Not gonna lie. Technically speaking, they kind of do got the same model, actually. Where's the supply POI though? Solana don't have that much buy side liquidity though. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess you could say 5, 6, 7. See, we had these aggressive sell-offs. We got supply right there. Like this, yeah, this move right here, this is ugly. I don't like this aggressive sell-off. It was way too aggressive. But could it play out? Yes, this can still play out. It's not a higher probability than Ethereum, in my personal opinion. Ethereum's not even that high, but at least we got this bottom formation, right? At least we got this 30-minute bottom formation, right? We actually respecting our demand POIs, our chain demand. We got nice deviations, nice displacement between our taps. And right here locally, we had nice buy side liquidity on this move down. So seeing that, I'm like, okay, I would actually take this, right? You could have took it right here on the breaker structure. And then once price come back down, and then you get a move up, well, your stop loss to break even. Don't risk no more money on this trade. If you get stopped out, okay, look for a re-entry coming into this demand POI. And that's just having proper trade management. And that's how traders are able to, you know, be profitable. Because when they take losses, they don't actually lose nothing. But this looks really good. It's just Ethereum kind of slow right now. Look like it's trying to go up slow. I don't know. Just wait for this demand POI. This is the highest probability entry. That's all I would say. And I still haven't posted it on my Twitter. Posted on my X real quick. Let's see if we get something like this. Something like that. Turn that break. Stop below that tap and go higher. You could even put your stop below this low, just to be safe. Something like that. That's a 5% gain. I would take that. I'm posting some of my X real quick. Ethereum. Damn, what type of news? Set your alerts. Set your alert. Yeah, this is tough. I ain't gonna lie, this is very tough. Alright, I'm about to end my stream. I don't know how long I've been streaming. I started streaming at 23, 24. I've been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes, I think. Let me open up Studio. I've been streaming for an hour and 36 minutes. Hey, we've been cooking for an hour and 36 minutes, chat. Not gonna lie. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, we can benefit off this Ethereum trade. If y'all have anybody in the CCT community who's not aware of this potential setup, make sure y'all let them know so everybody in the community can eat. And make sure, most importantly, you trade your confirmations, not your expectations, right? Stay disciplined, manage your risk, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next live stream. I don't know, I might stream tomorrow. If Lars is not streaming tomorrow, I'll stream tomorrow. And then, yeah, I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out some of my YouTube videos. You know, I really be talking, giving game, helping y'all out. Go check out my recent trade recap. Go check that out, bro. If y'all want to learn how to find high probability setups, go watch that video. Go watch this video right here. How I made 4% trading Solana crypto bear. And watch this one on with. Watch all of these actually. If you actually want to learn how to trade, go watch all Lars videos. Watch my videos. Just by watching these videos and taking notes and going back and back testing these setups, you can easily reach profitability. You can easily learn TCT concepts in a matter of like 3-4 months. Like you can easily change your life around very quickly. So, you know, put in the work, study, and I appreciate everybody. Didn't the structure demand already get mitigated? Sorry to hear about the layoff. All good, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, you're trying to make money. You give it to the market for tuition. Oh, bro, that's the main thing, bro. Bro, straight tuition. Oh man, it's funny, bro. But that's facts. That's factual. Just look at it as if we're going to college, bro. You know, if you 1 year into trading and you're not profitable yet, and you mad and you down in yourself, bro, you're crazy. Alright, bro, this is one of the hardest things in the world. So you have to go through experience, and not you have to go through, you know, take those losses, take those wins, experience all those different type of emotions. So at the end of the day, it's just gonna create and mold you into that trader that you're trying to become. No, I check 2 minute OTS not mitigated yet. Check 2 minute. Adrian, check 2 minute on what? Could look at these two bearish candles right here. Cause it's like, hold on. Oh wait, that is what I meant to draw right there. Cause this is not valid. Wait, it is valid on the 1 minute. Yeah, this is the more extreme on the 1 minute because it's the last three bearish candles before the aggressive expansion towards the upside. But if you actually look at the 3 minute candle, yeah, it's the 3 minute too. But then you go to the 2 minute and it's not valid. If you're talking about Ethereum, and I was talking about snipes. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, bet. I got you talking about this. I'm gonna keep this like this then. I like this price action we seeing right here, bro. Bro, when you start to get this little choppiness, consolidation, potentially, right? That's just what we want to see. It don't mean that it's gonna happen. I low key should just stay in this stream and just confirm the trade if it gets confirmed. Should I just continue streaming for like 30 more minutes, see what happens, and we can go over some other altcoins? Y'all need me to look at any other altcoins? I'm not gonna lie. One thing about it, if Ethereum fails, bro, if Solana fails, like, man, hype gone goddamn. Hype probably just for the flush. I'm gonna be so bad, bro. Look, I don't think it's going to, but like, it's just you see this sell side liquidity, and it's like this is what we live for this, right? We want to see this. If you trade reversals and TCT schematics, white calls, whatever you want to call it, we live to see this return to zone. But sometimes we can see it, and it can like throw us off because we're not paying attention to the left side of the chart or the like higher time frame. So that's another way people end up taking losses when they're trying to, you know, first trade TCT concepts. That's why it's always important to try to paper trade, or, you know, try not to risk your own money when you first starting off, and actually study, right? Take a few trades on paper, and if you win like 5 trades, or if you have like take 10 trades and you got a nice 1%, and you doing everything you're supposed to do, okay, now you can put some money into a live account, or potentially open up a breakout, maybe 50K, 25K. Like, all you need is a 10K. You can do a lot with a 10K account. So like, don't be risking your money if you're just starting out. Mm-mm-mm. Hope this happens New York Open. I'm gonna buy some calls on Ethereum. Hey man, let's hope for the best, brother. Honestly, I hope them calls hit. Ethereum, please let them calls hit. Bro, we trying to speak it into existence. You say you finna play some calls. That mean you're trading options, right? I did a little research on options a while ago. Alright, we're getting an aggressive sell-off right now, so let's see. See what hype does. Because if we start to dump, maybe we take hype instead of. I don't know how it means. So I don't like drawing all these other supply POIs. I feel like it just be too much. I like it to just be simple, but I got this supply and then I got this, but this not really even supply, so this not really either. But you can put it as supply. Yeah, that last 2 minute block before the close, and now we're coming back into it and kind of like showcasing a rejection from it. But we do got this demand POI below. And this now is starting to look ugly. With this, I'm kind of more looking at hype low key now. Low key, right? Because that aggressive move that we're seeing right now, it can easily just the next candle can come up and then we can continue that slow grind down. But if we continue to see just price go like this, I don't know. But there is no good entry on hype. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, cause it's like if you're gonna enter hype, right? Say you want to enter hype. First off, it ain't even really a confirmation yet, so you ain't got your trade confirmation, so you really can't even trade it. But if you wanted to say, okay, I'm just gonna FOMO in and put my stop above this high, like, okay, you could look for a potential 3% gain, but it's like, nah. Stay disciplined, stay patient. For all you know, we might come up and sweep these highs up here. We might come up, sweep, and then come in, and this might be a short right here. But because you FOMO'd in right here and got liquidated, now you're not able to take advantage right here. You know, with this being your initial range high, your initial range low, and then you get your deviation from the range high, and you get your tap into the extreme supply for the full rotation back down. And you stay patient, you stay disciplined, you got your nice precise entry, very tight stop loss, was able to de-risk your position very quickly, and you increase your risk to reward because instead of targeting this range low, right, of that model, you extended it towards these lows. And now you done passed your 100K evaluation in one trade. That's how it works, bro. Like, it happens fast. But it's like once you get into that account, you gotta continue doing what you were doing. Staying disciplined, staying patient. Executing on high probability setups only. Right? Staying away from the market when you're not in the right state of mind. When you're going through stuff emotionally and stuff. You know, you gotta learn how to just step away for a while. Preserve your capital. Because the market always gonna be there. Slick said what time frame? Oh, look how we just ate up. Hold on. See, this what I'm saying. You just gotta stay disciplined, bro. Bro, just pay attention to the real time data. Allow the candles to finish. This look good. I like this. He said, what time frame is that demand mitigation on? It's gonna be on the 2-minute order. Is it a 5-minute, 3-minute order block? Make sure to use the updates topic for. Oh, I'm on my Telegram right now. Let me show y'all. Wait, can y'all see my screen? Y'all should be able to. This is my telly. Trying to update these folks. Be sure to use updates topic for charts and other. He said he bought Ethereum with 30x leverage. Oh, he going in. He in with a 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Brother ETH going downside. Should I hold or close? He must not be in my stream. Hey, if you're in that trade, trade and stick to the plan. You know where your invalidation is. Yeah, it's that simple. Wait, damn. Thankful we ain't by the dreams they showed us. Did he type this inside the important? Yeah, he typed this in the important too. He probably seen it. No worries, then see those channels. We'll make sure in future you don't know how I missed that 3-minute order block. Sir. Make sure I go show love to my tweet on X. Updates. trying to see if I can give y'all an entry. So I'm still streaming. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream. The plan is clear. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. I will catch y'all in the next stream. Stay disciplined, stay patient, trade your high probability confirmation. Do not trade your expectation. If you feel like, oh, I don't know if this gonna play out, if you're starting to just, doubt yourself, if you're feeling fearful, step away and then journal that and understand what happened in that moment. That way you can, refine your approach when you actually get ready to enter a trade and you're actually risking real money. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next stream, hopefully tomorrow. I don't think Lars is streaming tomorrow, so I'm definitely gonna stream tomorrow. Stay disciplined, stay patient. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next stream. Peace. Have a good night, y'all boys, or have a good morning, depending on where y'all at. Conquer the day and keep going. It's your boy Markel Simons, and I'm gone. Peace. Imagine streaming. Nah, actually, I gotta stop. I gotta stop the stream, y'all. I would. It's looking like we're moving up. So if we start to move up, I don't want to just be waiting all day. But y'all know what to do. All right, guys and girls. Y'all have a good night. Good morning. Appreciate it, Moss Guerra. Appreciate you tuning in, brother.